I bled and lived through trauma. First the fat boys break up, then Bow Wow.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And tonight our broadcast will be shifting to Minneapolis, where we'll see the
Home court belongs to the Timberwolves in this one, as we bring you a Western Conference matchup here live from the Target Center in Minneapolis. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Portland right now in the middle of a road trip. This game's going to be a challenge for them. Facing one of the top-tier teams in the league, they'll have to be at their best to steal a win here.
And when you look at Portland, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Fournier out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Robert Covington and Harrell's in at the 4 slot. For Portland, they won their last contest, that game against Baltimore.
They executed on the road, stayed focused, stayed consistent with who you are as a team.
I love that, Greg. You got to do that away from home. It shows how connected they are with one another playing that way, and excellent chemistry.
Shot clock at 3. Launches it. That shot misses. And Minnesota now the other way. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance. Felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
As the season gets longer, so does the injury list. And Clark, you've taken a look at how you stay healthy, what these athletes have got to do, changes from era to era, but what precautions do teams take right now to ensure their players are at their very healthiest?
Well, you know, I think it's all about preventative maintenance and really good training and medical staffs, and most of those in the NBA are excellent. Do a good job of the preseason work, the conditioning work, the customizing of routines of weightlifting and recovery for each player. And then it's a matter of the player following the protocols and his particular program so that you fight off injury. And if you do get injured, it typically isn't, you're not out for extended periods of time. So, and then the emphasis on rest cannot be overstated. Teams are doing a much better job at managing the bodies of their players.
Now, here's Nurkic following the miss by Montrezl Harrell. McCollum outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Fournier. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first. Lillard, the pass to Covington. Here's Harrell. And the layup's good off the glass.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Wiggins finds Nurkic. Now here's Mitchell. Unloads from 13. That one a little long.
Cannot give him that much room from mid-range. They got to feel lucky he didn't knock that one down.
Now Fournier. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Lillard from outside. The shot, no good. And Minnesota now the other way. Mitchell kicks to McCollum. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Now here's Lillard. His last outing, 16 points for him. Outside Fournier. Pass to Cauley-Stein. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
No excuses, no explanations. I mean, got to sink that J from mid-range. Defense wasn't even paying attention to him. Come on, man.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness and the fearlessness there, Greg. I mean, very committed to getting the shot he wanted. Tell you what, Kevin, they will take that look every time. limited defense, great shot. Just came up empty.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, up 4. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Exactly. I mean, they've made their presence felt on this end. Excellent job contesting shots so far.
Nurkic is out there with Morris. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Wiggins. And it's McCollum in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Here's the 3. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Wiggins.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Portland, no good that time either. Minnesota leading by 5. Wiggins outside. Covington with the steal. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Wide open shot is on the money.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
And it's Wiggins missing.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
And there's no doubt that Lillard is a pure scorer. But it's good to see him focus on his passing, wanting to make his teammates better.
Mitchell outside. On the wing, Wiggins. Clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Morris, no good.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
Fournier passes to Harrell. That one drops for him. Harrell's got the lead up to 3 now for the Trailblazers.
And they've had 2 completely different quarters. Field goal percentage just over 20 in the first, and they've shot themselves out of that slump and have the lead here in the second.
Nurkic dishes to Mitchell. And here's McCollum for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him. Here's Covington. Minnesota with the rebound. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Fournier finds Lillard. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
You know, this just hasn't been his quarter. I mean, he doesn't seem to be comfortable at all, particularly shooting. I mean, he knows he's struggling right now.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Fournier passes to Cauley-Stein. Lillard outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Lillard's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Wiggins. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, high percentage look there, Kevin. I mean, Wiggins reads the defense and then basically just takes what he's given there.
Mitchell against Lillard. Inside. Fournier's shot is off.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. And, Kenny, and that'll...
We come back to Minnesota now with a striking look at the 10th Avenue Bridge, downtown Minneapolis, off in the distance. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they wanted, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. We've got Robert Covington, Fournier out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's Cauley Stein in at the 5, roaming the paint. Lillard surveying the D. That 3 off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
McCollum against Fournier. Mitchell outside. Nurkic trying to get open. Lillard against Mitchell. Lillard outside. Portland no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Got to find a way to energize themselves, get going. 0 for 3. They're looking for their rhythm right now.
And Greg, right out of the gate, Donovan Mitchell seemed like a veteran more than a rookie.
I mean, his professionalism was one of the first things Ricky Rubio noticed about Mitchell. Father played minor league baseball, knows what it takes to succeed in professional sports. And you can just see it in his approach to practice and his commitment to improving his game. Mitchell was already the surprise of that 2017 draft, and I don't think there's any question he's destined to be a star.
Morris kicks to Mitchell. Here's McCollum. Here's Nurkic. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Yeah, those are back crushers. I mean, they really crack your back when you give teams second shots like that.
Clark, agility is such an important thing for players to have, obviously. When you look at the offensive end, knowing that agility has that upper value, who are some of the more elusive players you see in the game now?
Man, I don't think there's any more elusive player in the game than Steph Curry. I tell you, he's not the most athletic, he's not the fastest, but he is the slipperiest guy to try to keep a handle on. His ball handling, his shot making, his change of pace. I throw Kyrie Irving in there as well. Kemba Walker, diminutive in size, but boy, is he hard to keep corralled. And Lou Williams, one of my favorites. One of the great scorers, maybe one of the greatest scorers ever, under 6'2" in the league.
Yeah, some terrific names there. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodlines, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
Harrell dishes to Lillard. And he's good on the 3-ball. Lillard's got 11 points.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Back to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Nurkic. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Yusuf Nurkic. Second in blocks, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And as you said, one rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane. Here's Harrell. No good off the front iron. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 4-point game. We're playing host to Toronto for the next one. That will complete this 4-game homestand.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
McCollum against Lillard. Over McCollum. And it's Lillard missing.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Mitchell. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 11. A 3. Can't hit that one. Tie game in Minnesota. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. You've got Yusuf Nurkic. Higgins is out there with Morris. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's McCollum in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And for Portland, they're shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Lillard against Mitchell. 3-pointer, and that's good. Damian Lillard for 3. Lillard's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Trailblazers. Mitchell outside. From 12 feet out, count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Lillard outside. Kicks to Fournier. And it's off from 3-point range. To the paint. It's deflected. McCollum outside. The pass to Nurkic. To the inside. Here's Mitchell. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them. Neither team here in the 4th generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Lillard from outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Nurkic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. McCollum, no good.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
And Lillard kicks to Fournier. Pass to Harrell. Over Morris. Portland again missing. Minnesota in the lead. On the wing, Morris. Over Harrell, and there's Morris. That's good on the assist by McCollum.
Yeah, important points from Morris. And when he's feeling it, he'll step up and take control.
Lillard from outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Mitchell outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game now.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 1:33 left in the 4th quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He told the guys, I know you can do it. Make every possession count and watch how things go our way. Kevin?
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Lillard from outside. Harrell. It's good on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Lillard against Mitchell. Here's Nurkic. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Here's the break. Here's Lillard. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Boy, and just look at what Damian Lillard is doing.
From 13, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Portland with the ball. Here's Covington. Harrell finds Lillard. Outside Fournier. Wide open look here for Cauley-Stein. Trifecta.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're behind by 2. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Higgins outside. And it's McCollum in the corner. Shot clock at 6. To halt the run. Oh, no good.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Now a timeout called by Portland. To win it. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Here we go.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Minnesota, Donovan Mitchell is out there with McCollum. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Wiggins in at small forward. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
I really like how he used his body, got outstanding position on the boards, and then maximized it.
Lillard against Mitchell. Lillard left side. Cauley-Stein kicks to Fournier. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Harrell. Kicks it out to Lillard. Over Mitchell. Pass to Covington. 3-pointer. The Trailblazers rebound. Goes up again. In deep. Cauley-Stein drops it in. Cauley-Stein's got the game tied up here for Portland. Minnesota shooting at 50% in a decent group. Lillard against Mitchell. Shoots over Lillard. And it's Mitchell missing. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation. And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 43 seconds left in the first overtime. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. It's in! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
And so the timeout by Terry Stotts here. Lillard against Mitchell. He lobs it up.
A smart, decisive pass inside there. He really made it easy for his teammates.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're down by 2. 27 seconds left in the first overtime. To the inside, Nurkic. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Mitchell against Lillard. Launches a 3. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to quit. Minnesota with the ball. Mitchell against Lillard. Mitchell right side. Higgins outside. Takes the 3. And it's Mitchell missing. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Lillard the pass to Cauley-Stein. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. That's 7 points for Willie Cauley-Stein. The Timberwolves trail. Mitchell outside. Lets a floater go. And he lays it up and in. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Resplendent release on the floater. When executed correctly, it's a beautiful, effective shot.
Mitchell against Lillard. Hands it from downtown. Lillard's got 21 in the game.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
Mitchell against Lillard. Mitchell passes to Morris. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, incredible effort on defense. Refusing to give him an uncontested layup. Nothing easy.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I'm sure he's frustrated, Greg, because nothing is falling right now. But he's going to keep chipping away at it, and that's the attitude. Stay with it.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Here's Lillard. Nurkic with the block. They retain possession. Cauley-Stein's shot is good. And the Timberwolves call time. They're trailing by 5. 32 seconds left to play in the second overtime period. Could not get a winner with just one. What do you think, guys?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
And an intentional foul right there. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
And that's an intentional foul. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're behind by 7. There's 21 seconds left in the second overtime period. Good stuff. Here's Schroeder. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. 15 seconds left in the second overtime period, and here we are. Holiday with it. So the Trailblazers win it. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take it. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our program.
Anything happen at the night show? Ooh.